Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Let me begin by conveying my greetings on Ashadh Purnima. It is also known as Guru Purnima. This is a day to remember our Gurus who gave us knowledge. In that spirit, we pay homage to Lord Buddha. I am happy that copies of the Mongolian Kanjur are being presented to the government of Mongolia. The Mongolian Kanjur is widely respected in Mongolia.
संस्कृति मंत्रालय ने एक मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट में उसमें कुंजूर की प्रतियों का फिर से देश और दुनिया के सामने रखने का काम किया है और उसकी पहली प्रतियां आज महामहिम को हम समर्पित करेंगे। माननीय राजदूत को भी हम भेंट करेंगे ताकि उनके माध्यम से मंगोलिया की तमाम मॉनेस्ट्री में क्रमशः हम उन प्रतियों को पहुंचा पाएं। कुंजूर मंगोलियाई जितने भी बौद्ध विचारक हैं, अनुयायी हैं, उनके लिए भगवान की वाणियों के रूप में वो उसको श्रद्धा रखते हैं। 108 वॉल्यूम हैं। उन 5 वॉल्यूम्स को उसकी छपाई करवाने के बाद नियमित तौर पर मंगोलिया के राजदूत के माध्यम से हम उसको लगातार देने की कोशिश करेंगे।
Ashadh Purnima is an important day for all of us. Ashadh Purnima or Vyasa Purnima or Guru Purnima is the day when we pay respect to our Gurus. But this is also an important day because on this very day, Bhagavan Buddha gave his first words of wisdom after attaining enlightenment. For us, this day became more important because on this very day, the National Manuscripts Mission, working under the aegis of Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, presented the first volume of Kanjur manuscripts to the Mongolian ambassador. Mongolian Kanjur, the Buddhist canonical text in 108 volumes, is considered to be the most important religious texts in Mongolia. In the Mongolian language, Kanjur means concise orders, the words of Lord Buddha in particular. It is held in high esteem by the Mongolian Buddhists. They worship the Kanjur at temples and recite the lines of Kanjur in daily life as a sacred ritual. Kanjur are kept almost in every monastery in Mongolia. The language of the Kanjur is classical Mongolian. The Mongolian Kanjur give a cultural identity to Mongolia. Mongolian Kanjur has been translated from Tibetan. These texts were translated from 14th to 18th century and printed with wooden blocks in the 18th century under an imperial order. The major part of the Kanjur has translated in the regime of King Altan Khan in 16th century. Emperor Lingdan Khan had commissioned the rendition of Kanjur written in gold and silver. The finest Mongolian calligraphers worked diligently to prepare a matrix copy of carving wooden plates. It was written in gold and silver at the Kutabla Bakshayu Monastery. It is called the Lotus Gold Kanjur. In 1650, a copy of the Lingdan Khan edition was commissioned for East Mongolian princes. According to the late Professor Rinchen, during the socialist period, 10 million xylographs were put to fire and monasteries of their secret scriptures. In 1970s, the Mongols approached the UNESCO for publication of the sect, but it was too large a project to be undertaken by UNESCO. During 1956-58, eminent historian and philosopher Professor Raghubir obtained a microfilm copy of the rare Kanjur manuscript and brought them to India. And Mongolian Kanjur in 108 volumes was published in India in 1970 by his able son, another eminent professor of philosophy and history, Professor Lokesh Chandra. This edition of Mongolian Kanjur has been reprinted by the National Manuscripts Mission, which was formed by the late Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji in 2003. With the inspiration of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, these manuscripts have been reprinted and we intend to send them to all the monasteries of Mongolia. The Honorable Minister of State for Culture and Tourism Independent Charge, Shri Prahlad Singh Patel, took keen interest to print these manuscripts by the National Manuscripts Mission. We hope to complete this project by March 2022 and we would like to send all those 108 volumes to different monasteries in Mongolia by this time. This is India's rare cultural gift to Mongolia, which would strengthen the relationship between India and Mongolia. This is a remarkable achievement by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, for spreading the message of peace, harmony and solidarity propagated by Bhagwan Buddha.
Buddha